MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested, back and forth. We've got two teams worthy of being here, and I think this will go at least 6 games before it's all said and done.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Houston Astros.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Framber Valdez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Striding in, A.J. Pollock. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Hey. 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-1 home. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the Crawford boxes and gone. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first 1-0.
You talk about setting a tone for your team offensively. Everyone's allowed to relax now, pass the baton mentality, and if that's any indication where these next 9 innings are going, buckle up, fans.
Batting second.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
High and deep to right center. Reddick giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Justin Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Bases are empty, one man out. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Turner stands at first with one out. Outside, 2-1. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
1-1 is taken for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Brantley retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and LA's off to an early 1-0 lead. Quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Rich Hill will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, when you think of Rich Hill, there's one thing you think of. Power curveball. Has one of the best left-handed curveballs in the game of baseball. He'll throw it early, he'll throw it often, and he'll throw it any time in the count. His velocity isn't that bad either. He can get it up to 93, 94, but when you walk up there in the box against Rich Hill, you have one thing in mind. Try to hit that curveball.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Michael Brantley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bellinger's under it. 1 down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. His career batting line against Hill, he's 1 for 5. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2 out, nobody on. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Bellinger ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. Dodgers out in front 1-0. So coming to the plate, Kike Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Kike Hernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Hernandez on at first, nobody out. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Runner at first here, one man out. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Taylor, originally from the state of Virginia, he was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself in.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Dodgers go down quietly. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Leading up for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Hit on the ground to third. Muncy gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. His career batting line against Hill. He's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Springer swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
This is foul right side. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Taylor, and no one will track it down.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. On deck, there you see David Freese. He'll be next. The 3-1. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. Long throw to the plate. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 25.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
David Freese will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they will not get him at the plate as he's under the tag of Chirinos. Stepping in, Justin Turner, a base hit in his first trip.
Justin Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just inside. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Pollock at third, Turner on second, Bellinger at first, 1 gone. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
In now, Kike Hernandez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Dodgers lead it 3-0.
Leading up for the Astros, the first baseman, Ulieski Gurriel.
First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he falls behind 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Pollock. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
One out now in the Houston third, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. And strike three called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number two.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Corey Seager as we begin the top of the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Ball one. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Grounded back up the middle. Correa takes it in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Taylor behind. 0-2 the count.
2 strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
Not an easy thing to do, to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pollock will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Taylor is there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go A.J. Pollock. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Left field and deep. Brantley going back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Now batting.
Into the box, David Freese.
David Freese.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Freese behind a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Hard on the ground toward short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. CNL Perez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
51.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Freese aboard here at first with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Brantley's able to get it in, and that runner will have to hold on at third base.
Well, I'm excited to see the data on that base hit because it was screaming off the bat. And Show Track tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see.
Into the box now, Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perez, a left-hander standing just under 6 feet at 5'11". This is his second year as a major leaguer. Has a look, now the pitch. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The relay, and no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding into the box, Kike Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Altuve for one. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 5-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Astros.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. A ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Next up for the Astros, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First offering on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Correa gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball called for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
The 0-2 delivery. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box, George Springer. And he fouls this one off. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Freeze is over to take a look. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. And another foul ball. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Robinson Chirinos, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with two strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. The 1-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike three. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Astros 1. Here's Corey Seager. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Corey Seager.
First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it. One down.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Taylor.
Ready once again, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball one. We're in the 6th inning now, a 5-1 ball game. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marisnick has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Nick. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
A bouncer up the middle. Seager is right there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Now to the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
The count 1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Ready.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Jose Altuve.
Pedro Baez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess.
Now
there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Brantley over at second. Reddick is over at first with 1 away. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. flying toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Number 1.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
– 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Martin has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. Career numbers against Baez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two balls and a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
The 2-1. 3 balls and a strike. Flirting with a little danger here. George Springer would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Full count. Here it comes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Astros leave them loaded. They're down here 5-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Ryan Presley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
A.J. Pollard will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more, and it's fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Freese.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and that brings in the former World Series hero David Freese. And the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a curveball in the dirt.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Justin Turner.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Astros 1. Standing in, George Springer. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounded weakly toward third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
So digging in now, Robinson Chirinos. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
0-1 the count. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball
Now
is really
batting,
smoke.
center
Gets all the
fielder,
way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They're down 5-1. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, Hector Rondon.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And right. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
In now, Max Muncy, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Here it comes, 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now a hard liner, but foul. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Bellinger leads off second with nobody out. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his fifth so far in this series, as it's now a 6-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Joe Smith comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
The batter, number 14, second base.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2-0 now. The 2-0. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Digging in, Chris Taylor. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Pitch popped up. A leap, and what a catch!
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Standing in now, Russell Martin, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Will Harris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Harris. Now batting, the left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder. Line toward right center. Reddick has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, David Freese.
Stepping up now, David Freese. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. Harris, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 9th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Sent on the ground out to second. And danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. LA's on top 10-1. Adam Kolarek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Adam Kolarek.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He singled his last time up.
Michael Brantley.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, Josh Reddick. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Now
Joe Kelly is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody
17,
out.
Joe Kelly.
Into the box, Jose Altuve just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, reined in. There's one on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's Carlos Correa now. as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
Brantley at third with 2 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 1 left for Houston. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Now batting, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Reddick giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Now batting, the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Ready to take his hacks again, Max Muncy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Reddick is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. At the plate, Alex Bregman starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The designated hitter, number 4, George Springer.
Digging in now, George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
1 out, nobody on. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Yuli Gurriel is on deck. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty. One man out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli.
Standing in, Yuli Gurriel. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Dodgers have battled back to knot this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Ten to 1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Los Angeles have evened up this World Series at 2 games apiece. Rich Hill earns the victory on the mound. Framber Valdez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.